he will be detained for the entirety of his trial.
Good.
He faces a terrorism charge for allegedly attacking mass transit and injuring 10 people. If he's convicted, he could face a lifetime sentence. Prosecutors say the evidence against him is strong: premeditated intentions, a stockpile of weapons in his apartment, and also his storage unit in Philadelphia. And then there's the social media angle. He had a history of recording and then posting violent videos, often about killing people. And you have to remember, he was arrested about a dozen times over 3 decades for low-level offenses, yet he was still on the streets, and his attorney requesting a psychiatric evaluation.
Yeah, lots of questions to be answered
Crazy.
there. Lauren, thank you very much. Meantime, the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, is calling out Black Lives Matter after a series of shootings that left Black victims dead. Listen to this.
I thought Black Lives Matter. Where are all those who stated Black Lives Matter? The victims were Black. Many of the shooters were Black. If Black Lives Matters, then the thousands of people I saw on the street when Floyd was murdered should be on the street right now stating that the lives of these Black children that are dying every night matters.
And that's the thing. Black life doesn't matter. Because it only matters when it's a Black man who is shot by a white officer. And we got to do something. No, we don't. The Dusty that they just showed on the subway shooting, you see how they mentioned how he often talked about hurting people? I haven't done a full sweep of what he had available. We don't have time for it. But I will say this. I thought about that. I want to show that. Now, as I understand, people are saying I saw a report, I did a video on him blaming Black women. So with the dust buckets, who do they primarily like to hurt? Black women. No other race of people would engage or condone this foolishness. Black women. So, and I thought about it. I read a comment said he went from 300 subscribers to 3,000. That's what they want to hear. Where are the Black men to stand down and say, hey, now I don't mean 1 or 2 or maybe 10. To say, hey, we can't have this. You can't be wishing harm. There have been videos on other YouTube creators of Black men saying, oh, they want to harm Black women. Where are the Black men to check? And you may have a few. But where are they in droves to shut that down? Speaks volumes. Oh, but Black Lives Matter. Hate speech against the women, saying Black women are killed over 5.5 hours, but I thought Black Lives Matter. Black women don't matter in the Black community because if so, you wouldn't be murdered every 5.5 hours. And the mammies are trying to hold them down, help them out, protect them. The Dustinas that are having their carrying the seed of poverty D. And it's getting to a point, the Dustinas and mammies, your wake up call is here. That dust coming your way causing you to get evicted. Next, you bought that. You love that dust so much, they're going to have to understand. They're going to understand they're going to evict you behind. These violent shenanigans, Black lives doesn't matter. It's like the lie we tell ourselves. Speaking collectively, you know what I'm saying? Black lives matter. Black lives matter. If Black lives mattered so much, we wouldn't have so many children born out of wedlock. If Black lives mattered so much, we wouldn't have so many children abandoned by their fathers. If Black lives matter so much, we wouldn't have women with low self-esteem, Dustinas, carrying the seed of poverty D. Because you really don't give a darn about your kid. You probably just got pregnant, birth control failed, then take precautions, using your womb as a wallet. You don't care about raising that little seed that you put here, the seed of poverty D. It always, in most cases, equals a tragedy. If Black Lives Matter, we wouldn't engage in those behaviors, but we do. If Black Lives Matter, you wouldn't have high unemployment because you know what you wouldn't do? You would find a way to be respectful of each other and do business. I just got an earful today, and it's been a busy day. I've been gone pretty much. Business trip, vacation. Gone wrong. And I told a person, I said, any kind of resistance, you know what's up. I said, it's going to be a problem, any kind of resistance. And the person's like, yep, it's already happened. We can't even respect each other to do business. Somebody got to always try to pull a get-go. See, the other communities, they have an infrastructure. They've built their own. So you're at their mercy. And they get over on you every day. So then some ignorant black people try to get over on each other, somebody that looks like them. But Black Lives Matter. Really. Black Lives Matter. Black lives don't matter on the job or in the streets. It doesn't matter in the home. If they did, it wouldn't be so dysfunctional. Women or children are killed like something crazy in the BC. And mainly the women. Oh, but Black Lives Matter. Some guy sent a picture, and it was a picture of a young black toddler. Well, not maybe say preschool. And I showed two other black women. And the picture, it showed the caption, beautiful little baby. It showed the caption, if Black Lives Matter, pay your child support. Oh, and you don't have to tell me, I get it. Those other two sisters, they were just like appalled. You mad? Maybe mad that a white guy sent it? I'm not looking at who sent it. I'm looking at the reality. It's true. Look at the fool. What is it? Young buck. Yeah, you a buck. All right. You might be bucking yourself into the pen. Flashing so stupid. Trying to get out of paying the obligations. Trying to get out of paying the creditors. And then the child support. Really? Really? This is your DNA running around here. If Black Lives Matter, we wouldn't have so many women and children being evicted. Where are the men at? You see women with children, and they're getting the moving van up. Where are the men at? Where are they? Black Lives Matter. If Black Lives Matter, we wouldn't have so much poverty. Because we would say that's not a good thing. We don't want that for our children. You know better, you do better. Our people, a lot of them reject knowledge. And that's why I want to say that they're in. What if only black women were being shot and killed by the police? I wonder then if there would have ever been a Black Lives Matter movement. And now the two at the top, they live in the life lavishly. See, here's the thing about it. Black Lives Matter, you can make it rain off of black pain. Oh, yeah. Black Lives Matter, they said that they spent $30 million. There's $60 million sitting in the bank. Sitting in the bank doing what? In some locations, you have a lot of black school teachers that are unemployed. Oh, yeah. I've heard the stories firsthand. People that are in the district. Where all the black teachers go? Oh, they got a whole bunch of new ones. Well, Becky's got a job. Yeah, brand new, just out of college. We don't understand business and life is business or self-preservation. If Black Lives Matter, you can go ahead and use that money to stave off some of the evictions. And even that with the evictions, they're saying the overload. Do you not know it's designed that way? Mighty funny, they've got a quick way to get the immigrants processed. But you didn't get your money. It's taking too long. It's by design. If they want to make sure that all the rent is paid, it's by design. The state has the money sitting in their coffers. You think they give a darn about you? They rather keep the money, is what I think. We're trying as best as we can. If they want to hire some people, they could. It's by design. They know what's going to happen. Only so many are going to get it. Oh, well. But see, if Black Lives Matter, we would plan accordingly. We could work together. Black lives don't matter. Just this evening, a person with money, a black man, I'm like, oh, I just, here he is trying to help someone do something. He comes from money. Daddy worth a couple $1,000,000. And I just sensed it. And he's like, what's the problem? We can't even get along. Now a person trying to run a game, trying to steal money. And then you trying to play a game. This has happened to him more than once. And we had the conversation. I said, you're going to learn the hard way. You come from a different background. Where they're coming from, you can't always pull everybody up. I don't have the money like he has or his dad has. In my account, you don't have this account may have $400,000 and he got to meet up. No. I don't roll like that. Okay? I don't have it like that. We're friends himself. He knows my circumstance. I'm cool. So we're self-sufficient, but he definitely has more than I do, and that's good. But when he was telling me about it, I knew then. I said, I just knew something's gonna go wrong. It already has, and with who? Another black person trying to run game. I said, hey, what you do? I said, don't say anything. I said, no. I said, he's like, well, after so many days, this is going to happen. I said, And that person is trying to run a game and lying still. He's like, I just call and check. I said, yeah, they don't understand what our backgrounds are and investigations and things that we do. You're going to just tell us something. We're not going to, oh, yeah, well, I'm up in your face, girl. And I'm going to tell you one thing, girl. And no, we don't do all that. Okay. We're going to check it out later behind the scenes. And he did. And as I suspected, person trying to get him. I said, they're pocket watching you. And that's why you've done it before. I'm sorry, sometimes you can't help our people. And it's really sad because some people need the help. And you can't. Hell, I've had help. It's no surprise. I've had help. And it came in handy. Because if not, I would have had to maybe sell my stock or use my investment. I didn't have to. I've had help. That's the same thing about it. Black lives don't matter because you know why? We can't get along with each other. Somebody going to always try to pull a get-go. So now he's done it again. Brother trying to help out. And now I got to know. I said, well, what you do right now? I said, don't say anything. The person called. Don't say anything. Ignore the text. I said, obviously, the person's having financial difficulty. That person's probably broke. I said, don't say anything. Wait till the last minute. Since they want to play a game, I said, wait till the last minute. She's going to, more than likely, you're going to start getting a little antsy. She's going to start getting a little desperate. Because she's expecting you to come through because you can. And I said, let me tell you something. Something happens, I got you. But I ain't trying to have to get my passport and book some flight out of the country to go help out. He's like, yeah, he's just canceling everything. So now something so positive, some fool just trying to get over. See, he has a good heart. He's a black man that's done well. He comes from some wealth. One fool don't know. As of tonight, he's made a decision. He's out. If he's out and you're broke, the whole plan is gone. And I said, I'm not surprised. I said, now you've learned your lesson. You're trying to, and you've done it before. Why? Black lives don't matter. That's why we try to hurt each other. Yeah. Want to get over on each other while other people getting over on you. Because black lives don't matter. It's like a little joke that we tell ourselves. Actions speak louder than words. Black women killed every day. Where are the black celebrities? They still worry about it. You emasculating him. Only dust matters. Dusty behavior, dust bucket. It's been a switcheroo where the dust bucket men, those are the princes. That's the princess. We got to protect him as he's killing you. Gotcha. If Black Lives Matter, you wouldn't have black women dying every 5.5 hours. If Black Lives Matter, you would have black children continuously being born in poverty, and that's facts. If Black Lives Matter, you have to be a fool if you're like, well, I don't mind my kid going in poverty and, might get shot just going to the mailbox getting candy. Black lives don't matter. Black family doesn't matter. We don't love ourselves collectively. That's why you do what you do. Who else? He looking at me and I pull out my gun. So stupid. Black lives don't matter. Black women don't matter. The kids don't matter. But the dust buckets do. Oh, yes. So, bro, we've been saying that, Mr. Adams. And having a black mayor is not going to fix it because it's out of hand. It's out of control. You wonder why they're building? I thought, they're like, oh, they're racist. They're building more prisons than the schools. Yeah, they may be racist, but they can see the handwriting on the wall. The trajectory of the group is obvious. Just turn on the news. And then you have some people good-hearted trying to affect change. You look up, they'll get beaten down. So Black Lives Matter, it's a joke. Oh, well, it's like saying, oh, the white man killed us. Oh, no, there's no peace. Black Lives Matter. Oh, the black man kill us. Well, at least a black man did it. At least you got by your own. It's crazy. Black Lives Matter, the joke of the century. Only thing is, it ain't funny. And I'm out.